Hi, Poopsies. It's gonna hurt every time I say Poopsies now, because I'm always gonna remember Poopsie. As you see in the title of the video, my sweet, beautiful angel of a bird just passed away. And I think maybe it's too soon to do this video, because I'm still obviously grieving. I don't really know how to process this. I can't say it's my first pet that passed away, if you count a goldfish, and that was only 2 weeks, but it's still hard. But my beautiful cockatiel I've had almost for 10 years now, she just passed away as this morning. And you guys probably all saw the updates and a few days ago by the time you see this video. And I just wanted to make this video for her, to honor her, because she's such a huge part of this channel. Sorry. She's the reason I started calling you guys Poopsies. So I bought her in 2015 in August, back when I lived in Illinois. And it was literally just at a Pet Supplies Plus store in Gurnee, Illinois. And she was the quietest one there. And my mom and my brother were with me. And I was feeling like very sad, very lonely one day. And I just felt like this urge to just get her. She's so beautiful. And so we got her, and had her ever since. And now in February 2025, it's like 9.5 years now of having her, and I miss her already. I'm still shocked. It's such a weird feeling, like when you haven't really processed the emotions yet. Like, it still feels like she's here. Like, I'm just gonna go to my kitchen or my living room and she's still there, but she's not, and I have to accept that. And it's gonna take me some time to accept that. And for those who might think or say that it shouldn't hurt that bad, or it's not the same as like a human passing, it kind of is. It hurts and hits just the same. She's lived with me for almost 10 years now. The first year of her life, she literally was in my bedroom, like she was always with me. I wish I got to spend more time with her. With age, I regret that now, but just so many countless moments having her on my shoulder and petting her and playing ladders, and she never really played with her toys like that much. So, but she was a sweet girl. And my cockatiel Poopsie, was very quiet for the most part for a cockatiel. She was just a solo bird, and actually my partner's moving in and he's bringing his canary, and I was excited that they would get to be buddies, and they weren't going to be in the same cage but like next to each other, so they could like chirp and talk to each other, but she never got the chance to meet her. So that made me very sad. But basically what happened, if you're asking, I noticed she was starting to lean and perch, and I'm not sure if it was because she was laying an egg or if she fell off her cage. For those who don't know, she can't fly from many years ago. She just used to have a lot of anxiety and pluck her feathers, and so she lost her ability to fly with time. And so sometimes she likes to jump out of her cage, I have no idea why, and just body slam herself like on the floor. I don't know why she does that sometimes. Like, she'll do that probably once a week, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. And there were a few times she actually hurt herself pretty bad, so I had to take care of that. I won't go into details, but like, I don't know why she just did that again last night, and then I didn't think anything of it. Maybe she hurt herself internally, I'm not sure. I won't go into details, but I made sure there was like padding on the floor and stuff so she can't possibly hurt herself, and so I doubt it was that. I just think it was her time, and when I processed it, I realized like, oh, maybe like, because I felt her belly, it felt like there was an egg in there, and she was doing the same movements as if she had an egg in her belly. But maybe it broke inside her, I don't know, and that's dangerous when that happens. So I just guess it was her time. It was just poor timing, poor circumstances. When it's your time, it's your time. You can never predict. So it's just strange how something that small, like an egg, can do that. But like one time I actually had to take her to the hospital, and like she still made it. She was, I won't go into details like I said, but she was losing a lot of stuff. Let's put it that way. And she made it. Like, she's very strong. She's very resilient. So this was the least thing I could have expected to happen. Like, I definitely did not expect to wake up today to this. But this morning I woke up and noticed she was still kind of like doing that motion that cockatiels do when they're about to lay an egg. So I didn't think much of it. I left her be. I change her water as usual, as I do every morning. And she basically started deteriorating with time, to the point where literally she was just like clinging onto the edge of the cage, totally out of it, like head tilted to the side. And I was like, what is going on? She was even hanging out in her water bowl. And I took one picture. I don't know, I guess something in me told me to take one final picture of her, not knowing what would happen the next hour. So I took that picture, and she just seemed out of it. She seemed like really not there, and her eyes were closed, but she kept doing that movement. So I was like, not sure what's going on. So I moved her to the bottom of the cage, and she hasn't moved there at all for like an hour. I go to film a video. I come back. She's gone. She's completely frozen, immobile, just completely gone. And I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to process it at first. It caught me off guard. And then I was like, no. And then I tried to, the denial mode, like try to wake her up, try to open her eye, see like, she's gone, she's not moving at all. Like, it's just such a weird feeling. I couldn't process it. I still don't know how to process it. And I'm sorry for going into detail, but I guess this is just my, like, journal entry to make it, like official in my mind. Like, yes, this happened. You have to accept this happened. And someone was supposed to come for the water softener to repair it. So they came at the same time when I told my mom, and my brother came over to help me bury her. And we buried her in the backyard, and he came at the same time, so that was awkward. I guess he saw me crying, and then he gave me some solid advice, like, there's just nothing we can do, in those moments. Things like that happen, we have no control over it. So yeah, I really needed to hear that message today. I guess, people come in your life at the right time, right? But am I gonna need time off from videos and stuff? No, because this is my final video for the week anyway, and I'm going away on a little weekend getaway for Valentine's Day, so I'll have time to recharge and, get my mind off things and process more and come back refreshed for the next week. So I'm still able to do bookings. I'm still gonna be here to do the bookings, so that's not really going to be much of a delay there. Now I have just one pet, and that's Paco, my Chihuahua, and it makes me appreciate the time with him more. Makes me want to spend more time with him now, and I will have more time to spend with him now that Poopsie's gone, and I feel so weird saying that. I kind of knew, like, months and months now, like, I've been getting, like, premonitions, like, something like this might happen. But again, that kind of denial, like, you know, why am I getting these downloads? But I filled up a cup with water, laid some flowers I found in the grass, and put it on her, I guess her now grave site. And then I noticed a pine cone fell near when I was praying. So I put that pine cone on her gravebed as well. And I just like cried, and it was so hard to, like, my mom was crying with me while burying her, and it was just so difficult, you know. But I hope no one ever has to go through that with anyone or anything. It's not my first pet I've lost. We've had a cockatiel we've lost before, but as a family, it's like easier to get over. But when it's just like me, one person having my bird, you know, it's hard. It's harder, you know, especially with much longer period of time than my first pets. So, yeah, I've always dreaded this day would come. I've always jokingly said, like, she's going to outlive us all. She's going to be those cockatiels that make it to 25 and 30 years, but I guess not, you know. We really don't ever know our day and time, and I know I'm going to see her on the other side, whether we shift into the fifth dimension or, you know, eventually when it's my time. I know we will meet once more, and just looking at the corner, it doesn't feel real, like it's empty now. I cleaned out the cage, the toys, I moved it into the garage. I could not bear to look at her cage anymore. I lit a candle, I did a prayer, I did some incense, a singing bowl to kind of clear her spirit, open the window, open the door, just, you know, to clear her spirit, so she can be free and rest. And I just want to say, fly high, my little angel, my sweet, beautiful bird. And the more I'm talking, the easier it is to process what just happened. It still feels like a dream. That's it, guys. Thank you for understanding during this time, being so loving. Thank you for all the loving, heartwarming comments. You've left so many messages and comments and sweet words. Your words are so sweet to me during this time. I really appreciate it. Life is so short, man. You know, it really is. We don't have much time. We really don't. So appreciate every moment. Be grateful for every moment. So this channel is dedicated to you, Poopsie. You'll always be remembered, girl. My beautiful angel. I wish I could kiss you one more time. I wish I could hear your beautiful chirp one more time. Thinking now all those moments I complained, like, oh, she's too loud, or, you know, like disrupting a video, but you guys never complained. You guys always enjoyed her chirps, and I know so many people said they're gonna miss her chirps too. And I just hate that she suffered a whole night. You know, I'm glad she's at peace now, pain-free, resting, off to her next evolution. I even saw a cockatoo in the sky, so maybe she's a cockatoo now. You know, we all evolve as soul. One day she'll be a human, right? So I just hope to meet her again someday, in some form, in some life, in some dimension, in some world. I know our journey's not over yet. The love never dies. It's the most powerful energy of all. Oh yeah, and I also saw 2 butterflies. Oh, that was after we buried her, I saw, like, I think a monarch or an orange one, and then I saw a yellow one after that. When a butterfly shows that spirit, I know the angels are here today too to support and assist during this time. So thank you for sending your prayers. I feel like this year already didn't start off good, just like last year. I think this was the worst thing that could have possibly happened. You know, health comes and goes. That can always be resolved and fixed, but death is death. It's over. It's done. There's nothing you can do. It's like, it sucks so much. I've had so much loss the last few years from family members too, and just like, you just have to be strong, you know? I'm thinking about all those who've lost pets as well, and loved ones included. And yeah, so thank you all for letting me journal. I'll see you all tomorrow with a video. This is pre-recorded. So, yeah, I'll be back in a few days, hopefully feeling much better. So, a few days meaning for you tomorrow, because this is pre-recorded. So, yeah. All right, guys, if you could maybe light a candle for her, I'd appreciate it. I lit a pink one. It's not this one, but this happens to be pink too. Okay, guys. Take care. I love you all so much. Thank you. And again, Poopsie. I know I've talked to you all morning and all day, but you are loved, you are missed, and I hope you feel the energy of everyone who loves you. Thank you for sharing a wonderful 10 years with me together. And I'm even thinking, like, you know, it's that missing feeling, like, you immediately want to get another bird, but I know I won't. It's so wrong. Like, I'm gonna probably regret it. Like, I really need time. And I said, even with her, like, that would be probably my last bird, because I just want to be able to travel more and do other things. And it's hard when you have pets. Someone always has to watch them, you know, so I have to be responsible and wise. But it is tempting, yes, but I know I shouldn't, and it's way too soon. I don't think any pet or anything can fill that void right now or replace that feeling I'm feeling, you know. I think it would just make me more sad. But I wrapped her toys up in her cage, put it in the garage. It's a pretty big cage, so I don't want to, like, keep looking at it to be reminded and be sad. Like, I don't know what to do with it, honestly, or where to put it. So yeah, I still need to figure that out. But I'm gonna miss covering her with a sheet at night. I'm gonna miss changing her water and her seeds, giving her millet. And that's another odd thing I found the last few weeks. She hasn't been eating her millet like she used to, so I think she knew it was her time. And I wasn't able to sleep at all, barely lately, like on and off, feeling a lot of anxiety, and now I know why. I was like, something doesn't feel right. So I hope God gives me peace. I hope she's now moved on into the light and on her next soul journey. And I hope I get to see her again. I love you, Poopsie. I love you so much. We all do. Thank you.